What's up, everyone? My name is Jason, or Engineered Soul. Welcome to the very first podcast. Very first episode of our podcast, we are going to be talking about random topics. It can be factual, opinion-based, or historical. You know, anything that we want to feel like talking about. I am accompanied by a very interesting group of friends here that will be either keeping the conversation light or bringing some more information to the table. And we'll start with Mr. Mason. How are you?
What's going on? My name is Trick262. It's your boy. We out here with the fucking pink headphones kitty. We're out here. We're vibing.
Alright, and what's up, Jay?
Hello, my name is Jay or Cyber Bunny. I'm excited for my first ever podcast.
Cody, shut the fuck up.
What's up, Cody? Mr. Lifeless Kirby, since you're so energetic to talk.
Yo, what's Gucci, my dudes? You know what I'm saying? No, I'm kidding. Yeah, my name's Cody, also known as Lifeless Kirby. It's great to be on the podcast.
Alright, and let's welcome Tyler and James. How you two doing? One at a time.
Pretty good. Just getting off of work, so I'm a happy camper.
Agreed.
Man, you guys are such full of energy. I can't wait.
I was about to say that's why
Agreed?
that's why we had to give them the twofer. We didn't give them their own little
Yeah,
spot.
they
We had to
didn't
come
get no
in straight.
instant, you know what I'm
I feel so special. I had to share.
I mean, I didn't
Together.
what you
And as everyone can see, this is kind of how this podcast is going to work. We're not exactly planning on anything. We just kind of talk as it is.
I wanna ask a question before we really get into it.
And what's that?
This is gonna go towards my boy Mason. Mason, can you speak a little bit on the name Casually Tilted and what it is and what it's about?
Yeah, because we didn't go over the intro for everything. So the name, why we chose Casually Tilted, or how I came up with it, is basically, our friend group is very toxic, but not toxic in a way like. But we yell a lot. We're always getting mad. We're
I'm the
easily
calmest
set off
guy.
by randoms. I
Oh
don't want to
my
hear
God.
it. Quit interrupting me. Let me speak. So I was thinking of what podcast name we should go for, and then I was like, you know what? It just hit me because I was like looking around thinking of ideas, and then boom, Casually Tilted came in. Then I was like, this suits everyone in this group except for Jay perfectly.
I have seen Jay get upset quite a bit here lately.
No,
She's
lately
going
she
into
has.
the group.
Get
She's been
upset
going into the group.
at the group. I get upset at like the enemy team though.
But you're still
Well,
getting tilted.
It's still tilted.
Yeah,
But, yeah.
you're still tilted.
Also, funny note, Jay didn't know what tilted mean.
Are you serious?
He's like,
I
he's like,
did
is that even a
not.
word?
I didn't
like-
know until yesterday when we were playing and we had like they must have been like 9 or 10 and they were saying it and I was like, oh, that's
That's
not
a
what
word.
that means.
Oh,
It's
that
so
means
Jay-
old.
tilted means you're getting
Jay
mad.
over
You're
here
tilting
learning
over
from
into
a bunch
angry.
of like 8, 9-year-olds.
Tilted.
I was about to say,
Urban
Jay, the youngest
Dictionary.
one. The youngest person in the group is like, I don't know what tilted means.
He's
Hold
like, is
on.
that tilted tower?
What did tilted mean?
I might not be the youngest. Maybe not.
It's
You are the
close, I think.
Tyler,
Yeah.
how old are you?
Alright. With that on
Wait,
note,
do we-
let's,
do we-
let's move a little bit forward with all that on note, since we got basically a good information about everyone. Basically, today our topic is gaming, since, you know, we brought up how we get tilted quite often when we play games. And I would like to ask everyone, how did everyone get their gamer tag? What originated from the gamer tag?
Go ahead, Jason. Say.
Yeah, you can start.
You start us off,
Go ahead.
Jason.
Okay.
You're the-
I-
you're the
I guess
guy.
I'm starting
You're the
off.
moderator,
Yeah,
dog.
okay,
Start it off.
okay.
You're
calm
the
down.
guy.
Calm down. It was a misinput. Alright. Yeah,
L ratio.
my gamer tag originally just came out because I'm actually was an engineer student. I'm going into the mechanical field, so I'm very big into the engineering side. And the soul part was actually from my old gamer tag where I ended up making a Wizard 101 account where they only let you choose certain words. And my old
South Wizard 101.
yeah. My old
Oh.
tag was Soul Slicer 57. Hell yeah, you know, edgy all that because, you know, I was a little kid at the time.
Did you have
Yeah,
X's in the
57 is
name?
really edgy.
Huh?
You had X's in the name? You know, those capital X, lowercase
No,
X?
no. I'm not that.
Ah.
I'm not that edgy.
No leat
I
edginess.
was that
Yeah,
edgy.
I'm not that edgy.
You
But
know.
basically, the name.
Shut up.
I ended up changing names, and then I was thinking about the name, and I just decided to combine these two words because it fits more into my background and fits more into like my old name. Because a lot of people used to call me Soul a lot. And people still do when I with different groups.
I just call you Daddy.
I was about to say, I call you Jason in this group.
Yeah, in different groups, like when they know me by my username, it's just Soul. So that's why I end up keeping Soul. So that's mine. What about the rest of you? And we'll
I'll start off.
Yeah,
I'll start for me because I'm looking left to right. We're not doing manga. We're not going right to left.
Yeah,
We're gonna
Jay,
go normal, left to right,
I know that.
left
Jay's
to
a little
right.
cross-eyed, so she might need help.
What the?
Man.
Wow, coming in hot with the fucking.
I love how we're like
The
10 minutes
fucking
into this
strike.
and we're already
Not
so
even 10 minutes in.
off
We're 5 minutes in, and we're already attacking Jay.
We're only 6 minutes in, and we're already have jumped on Jay more times than she needs.
I can't wait for my minute.
Yeah,
Oh
okay.
no, the
wait.
J minute's gonna be nuts. All right, so
You're like,
without getting ahead,
You.
without getting ahead of ourselves on that one, I'll continue on with I'll start with the gamer tag. So basically, my first gamer tag was actually Desert Storm 219 back in like the Modern Warfare 2 days.
That's a blast.
That's a fucking because I was about to say James knows that one, Tyler knows that one because of me playing on PlayStation. So because again, we had Xboxes that met in college and we got back on PlayStation and I had my original account and James goes, "Where the hell did you get this name from?" And I was like, I was a kid, I thought it sounded cool, and I was like, that's what's up. And then I started joining like competitive Call of Duty teams. So then I was like, I'm not gonna be fucking Desert Storm 219. That's not anywhere able to be kept. So then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna switch it. I'm gonna shorten it because everyone just called me Dez. So I was like, cool, we're gonna go Dez, Dezz, and we're just gonna call it from there. And then I joined another couple teams, and they were all like, oh, and because this was on PlayStation where you had to make a new account for everything. You couldn't just change your name like on Xbox. So I had to make new accounts and all that for different teams I joined. And then it ended up turning into Dezzy. Shout outs to Scumpy, because that's where I was like, I'm going to take my name and do it like that with the two eyes. So then it kind of stuck. So everyone then just kept calling me Dezzy and then so on and so forth. And it kind of stuck there for a while until about like 2016, even after Call of Duty, it stuck around. And then when we got into Counter-Strike, me and a bunch of my friend groups that I played Counter-Strike with, everyone was like, oh, yada yada. When the triggered meme was coming out, it was all funny, yada yada yada. Everyone was getting triggered, so that was the funniest of it all. But it was true because when I played Counter-Strike, I'd get triggered, hence the name Casually Tilted. So when kept playing and then triggered just stuck, and then I just said, I'm gonna shorten it to Trig, and then it's been Trig ever since. And I don't think I'm ever gonna change it again. I think we're stuck here, whether I like it or not, but it's not bad. And everyone thinks it's trigonometry, and I'm like, no, you're stupid. You don't get trigonometry.
Alright. That's very interesting info. I didn't even know that's actually why your name was that. That's pretty cool. Alright, I mean, I would ask Jay, but why is your name Siren Bunny? Just for everyone that doesn't know, her in-game name is Siren Bunny.
Yeah, so, I have had a nickname of Bunny for, like, a really long time, and I didn't really, like, use it until I started getting more into, like, PC gaming and stuff like that, but it's very common, obviously, and I kind of wanted to just make something, like, of my own, so I kind of, like, went through a few different variations of spelling it differently, and then I kind of really liked Cyber Bunny, and then I replaced the threes with, or the E's with threes. But I don't know, my name has gone through a lot. Like when I was growing up, my gamer tag was Dark Knight Moonlight, because that was just a very fun thing for a 12-year-old to go through. So I think it's come.
You gotta get the edgy name, huh?
It's came with age. Like I really like it. I think it suits me. It's just something that I have made my own. That's why I like it.
So what, did everyone just go through an edgy phase where they just had to have edgy names?
Oh my god, somebody,
Have you met us? Oh my gosh.
And speak about edgy names, why don't we talk about Lifeless Kirby? That's
Hey,
the edgiest name of
guys.
everyone.
What's up? Actually,
Edge
my
Lord
gamer
7000.
tag. My gamer tag is kind of sad. I'm not gonna lie. I made it in a dark time in my life, so that's where the lifeless part comes. And Kirby used to be my favorite,
Character.
Smash character. So that's where Kirby came. But before that, I used to be known as NSR Reaper. Yeah, baby. I joined a team called NSR. It lasted a day. Don't remember what the NSR started, dude. Don't remember what the NSR standed for. So we just started saying it was National Snail Racing. That's all I know. I was a big, I love Reapers. Like Reapers are fucking dope. So that's why I named myself Reaper. And I was also kind of gay because I had X's and 3's in my names instead of actual letters.
That's
Because your boy's fucking edgy.
Yeah, I can tell.
Can I get an ara ara?
Hada.
Okay, well, that was very.
I'm gonna spit out my water.
That was very good. I'm not gonna lie.
Now,
Alright.
I hope Tyler has more of a shining light because my gamer tag is actually from a sad past. So, and it's gonna stay.
Come on. Let's.
Oh, my
Let's hear it, Tyler. What
Two
was your-
pieces.
Get
out of my room, Mom! I'm edgy.
Oh my god.
All right, Tyler. So what's with your gamer tag? Because
Bro,
from what
I'm-
I understand, it's just a bunch of letters and numbers.
I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. It is probably the most fucking like let down of a story. Like some people think that it's just like there's a deeper meaning. Literally, it was a nickname I had growing up. And well, I guess I should say what it is. It's
TT096.
TT, and then it's 095.
They call you
So-
TT095.
Yo, my mom's.
That's my
nickname
nickname is TT095.
That's my gamer tag. I didn't say that when I started. But
I
anyways,
thought the O was a 0 this whole time. I kept thinking Tito.
well, it is a 0.
T2.
TT095.
No, like fucking octopus.
Oh, no. But so no, my nickname growing up was TT. Why? I have no idea. I couldn't tell you. And then back in like the 360 days, we had just gotten Black Ops 1. And we had one Xbox 360 that my parents bought, and my brother got an account, and his was like, I don't even remember what his gamer tag was. And I was like, I can't think of a good like gamer tag because it kept giving me like those random generated like terrible ones.
Yeah, the ones that
Stinky
Xbox
Stock
sets up.
79.
Yeah, and so I was like, I'm gonna do something different. So I was just like, TT, and then I tried like 8 different number combinations until it finally I put 095, and it did. Yeah, well, that's
And
kind
it
of
just stuck.
yeah, it just stuck, and then from then on I've been known as TT Titty.
Tylee Wiley.
I mean Tylee Wiley.
Tylee Wiley's a new one.
baby.
That's a new one. That's a new one with the PC stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah. So, yeah, pretty underwhelming story, but yeah, that's how I got my name.
I love how
It
Cody
sounds like
gave
very
you
basic.
Tylee Wiley.
Yeah,
You want me to explain that one?
Oh, explain it. Yeah, do it. Fuck it. Why not?
Well, so the Tylee Wiley one came when we were playing. I think we were playing CS that night. When we were fucking playing and whatever, and out of nowhere, Kirby gets his words all tangled, and he says Tylee Wiley, and from then on, that whole name stuck. And then I just ran with it, and now it is now Step Tylee Wiley.
Because your boy
Because
got
Tylee
speaking
Wiley.
impediment.
I was like, shout out to the Step Clan.
Yeah,
Step
Step
Clan,
Clan,
baby.
and Mason and Cody.
Because fucking Jason won't join.
Yeah.
Jason
I do not
refuses.
be a
Step.
step
He refuses
Yeah,
to join this
I
clan.
refuse to be a step.
What are
anything,
you
alright?
doing, Step Soul?
Oh my
What are
god.
you doing,
so
Step
perfect.
Soul?
That would be
We're-
so perfect. Do it.
We're skipping right past that. We're going on to our last member here. What's up, James? What is your name? And I'm very interested in this one.
Also, if you guys don't know, we just found James on the street. We just brought him in.
That's true. I mean,
Hi,
look at him.
I'm a homeless man they brought in just for craps and giggles. But
Awesome.
that too. No, I don't know if you're talking about my Discord name, which is thanks to Mason, because obviously I'm a furry. But my gamer tag that I primarily use is Torque or Big Torque, and that one I just found Torque because it was a protagonist from a game called The Suffering, whose name I just for whatever reason it just stuck with me. Torque, just I loved it so much that I ended up using it for almost all my online names in some regard, and Big Torque one was my Xbox 360, and then when I started getting other systems, I just ended up changing the numbers, so it was Big Torque 2 for the PlayStation, Big Torque 3 for the Switch, and so on and so forth. But mostly Mason and almost everyone sticks to just calling me James once they know my name. But besides that, that's about it.
James, me boy.
Okay. It's very interesting.
I was say, Jason, can you look up that game he was talking about? Because I've never heard of that one.
Yeah, it's probably a PlayStation game.
What is it?
No, it isn't.
Is it?
What's the game?
Yo, you better be careful with this.
James,
MVP.
James, what was the game called?
It's called The Suffering. It was an old horror game from the PlayStation 2 days.
Yo, why you got so many tabs open? Why is it one orange and
What? These are
I know
tabs.
that
These
game.
are
I know that
just,
game.
These are actually just bookmarks from different things like music.
At least Jay understands what I was saying.
Jeez. Well, no, I
So it's a
don't
PlayStation
remember
game.
that game.
Very interesting.
Yeah, I don't remember that one.
Oh, I remember that game. I remember the picture. I don't remember playing it, but I remember the picture of the dude in the
That's
chair.
like-
He's like,
It's like me and
"There is a PlayStation."
Resident Evil 1 remake. I remember seeing it at a pawn shop. I was so infatuated with it. I was like, I really wanted to play it, and I was like, my dad was like, no, you're not getting you Resident Evil, and I'm glad I did because I'd be pissed.
Yeah, funny
Hand
enough,
controls are the
I've
worst.
actually played one Resident Evil game in my entire life.
Wow.
Resident Evil 2 for me.
I think
The
it was 2
remake.
for me as well.
I don't like any of the Resident Evil games, so
Really?
no.
Yeah.
I mean,
Uh-oh.
if everyone knows,
You're gonna
I
be-
don't like.
You're gonna be on his list now.
Hey, whatever. Everyone knows that gaming. I don't like solo player games. I can't play them. They're so boring to me.
Really?
I have to play with friends. Yeah, or else I just don't game.
So
Huh.
actually, speaking about games, I wanted to know everyone's favorite game. What's your most favorite game you've ever played, or least favorite?
I'll go first because mine's obvious. Everyone should know it.
Yeah, I mean, everyone
Hello
has
Kitty
their-
Island. No,
Yep.
no.
Yep.
Hey, Hello
that's-
Kitty had an adventure.
And he comes out with the RKO and completely
Yeah.
blindsides me.
No, CS:GO is my favorite game for like ever. I actually even before I got a PC to play, like the reason I got a PC was because of CS:GO. I wanted to play it so badly. My friend Kuda got me hooked on the game, and before I even got to play it, I would go to my friend Kuda's house, either play on his game or watch him play. I'll watch YouTube videos on it. I literally lived and breathed CS:GO. You know, I still kind of play CS:GO here and there, but you know, play with you guys. You guys like my toxicity.
I
You
wouldn't
guys
say
are
we
like
I
the
don't know how
game.
much we say we like it.
We just kind of put up
Tolerate.
with it.
So-
We deal with it.
But yeah, so all
I
the
was
time.
like, James excluded. James doesn't have a fucking PC.
Yeah, I know he's whatever. But
We told him. I literally told him this. I know I'm cutting off right now. I told you this. I have a PC literally sitting in my room that's not being used. I told him he can have it for free. All he has to do is just pay for the upgrades, and it's his. I mean, I'll install them. But he's not taking me up on that offer.
One day, Mason. One day.
so anyway, so yeah, so the game. But yeah, that's my favorite game of all time.
What's your
And
least favorite?
Resident Evil.
Oh,
Really?
Oh,
What's that?
No,
Is there a
No,
particular one? Or
no, I'm just kidding. It's literally any solo player games. I just can't enjoy them.
That is still fascinating to me.
Yeah, every time I say that to someone, they always have the same reaction. They're like, "What the fuck?" Well, I just can't get into solo player games. I have to play with a friend, or it's just not fun for me. It's not, like it's more fun to make the memories out through a game with my friends than me playing by myself and just sitting there idly fucking smashing X or W and crap. It is just it's boring.
Yeah, I feel the same. I'm not a very big solo playing game either.
I used to be like that, and then I had to get games where, because if no one's on, I'm basically just sitting here doing.
Yeah, I play
I-
CS:GO when no
I
one's
had to
on.
find the games but so I eventually got into solo player games like that, and I really enjoyed them. Like the South Park games were a really good solo player game that got me into them.
I couldn't, dude. I couldn't even play. I couldn't even play that game. Like I just couldn't. If you ever see me play a solo player game, you'll realize I get like one chapter done or I get one mission done, and I just stop playing for the rest of my time.
Jeez.
I was gonna say
Sounds
that's
like a
how
buddy of
that's how we
mine.
know. That's how we know when we have Skinwalker Cody.
Skinwalker.
Yeah, if you see me play a full solo player game,
Finishes a
just know that's not me.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, we see you play a solo player game. That's what it is.
Listen, all right. Here's the rule, guys. Like, if there's a doppelganger or whatever trying to take my life, all right, and you guys got to ask that question. Which do you like solo players games? And if they say yes, shoot me. Just shoot me. Let them have my life. Fuck it. Just shoot me.
Well,
Wow,
I
that
don't-
got
I don't
Wait,
even
so
have to
you don't want
ask
you
that.
don't want me to kill the Skinwalker? You want me to shoot
No, man.
you?
Let him have. He can have this life. What the fuck? Let me get a new one.
Let me respawn, bro. I just
getting
want
too
a new
deep.
one.
Yes, getting too deep.
Let me get into the respawn.
I got the gulag,
oh,
I gotta fight the queen in the gulag.
bro. I get my ass whooped. No, please, not her.
all right. On that note, what about you, basically? What about you? What's your
My
favorite and least favorite game?
my favorite game, I can honestly probably tell you this right now. My probably besides like Counter-Strike, because that's the easiest answer you could give you by time wise. But I probably say my favorite enjoyment is. I kind of don't want to say it, but I'm gonna probably have to fucking say it.
If you say it, if it starts with an F, I swear to God.
It might have to be that one.
No, dude.
Oh my.
No.
Let the man answer. Let the man answer.
No, I'm just fucking with you. Ain't gonna be that one. That's a close. That's literally. That's literally a close
The
second.
build-up.
Dude.
That's- no, that's literally
nothing, man.
No, but I can honestly say probably my favorite game is probably going to be Call of Duty Black Ops 1. I remember getting that game as a kid and just enjoying it and playing it for all these years, and just I probably sunk a lot of hours into that. And I can really honestly enjoy playing that game. It's probably one of my favorites. And then like more recent, it will probably have to be the Fortnite. The Night of Fort.
Bleh.
Night of
Fork
The
Knight.
Night
Night
of
of Fort.
Fort if it's
Yeah, okay. What about
But
the least?
probably my least favorite. All right, now we're going to be really getting into some controversial topic right now. Okay,
Ooh, is
We're
this
gonna bring
get
it-
spicy. Who's gonna?
we're gonna
argue?
get we're gonna get spicy because someone's gonna either love this answer or they're gonna fucking hate this answer. I did not enjoy the Resident Evil 1 remake from like back in the day, like when they remade it with all the updated shit.
I'm
Yeah,
so
no.
angry about that decision.
Yeah, I'm not
No,
gonna
shut
How
up.
dare you say that?
No, I think it's the one that's next to Mason's character that might get offended.
Yeah, Jay, how do you feel about that? Are you mad about that?
I mean, not really. Like, to be fair, I've never
you
like
tilted?
played them.
Are you
Uh, I've always watched people play them.
Mm.
But I think like when it comes to like solo gaming and stuff like that, I think it really is just like a personal experience. If you didn't like it, you didn't like it.
Yeah,
You know,
no, it's because I
you
didn't
must
like.
love
Happened.
it.
Oh no. I take that back. I take that
Change
answer
up.
back. I'm sorry. Change up. Here's the real answer. I'm gonna piss everybody off with. This is really gonna piss everybody off, and if I don't set anyone off in this fucking on the fucking podcast, whoever decides to listen to this, you're gonna fucking hate me, and I already know it. I do not like Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim. I fucking
Oh,
hated
I
that
agree.
game.
I hate the Skyrim games. Oh
Bro,
my god.
Skyrim was so fucking bad. Like
Oh
I literally
my
hit me
God.
because I'm looking at my Steam thing and I'm like, oh, Elder Scrolls Online. Oh my goodness, I fucking didn't remember
No,
Elder Scrolls Skyrim. Skyrim
real.
was so ass. I really
I'm so glad you said that, actually, because I know I said all solo player games, but I think
You got me
Skyrim
floored
is
right
the
now.
worst one.
Oh,
bro.
no, like
I
Skyrim
agree.
probably
Ah.
played for like 5 fucking hours straight. Had zero fun in that game. And I regretted playing for that 5 fucking hours.
Explain to me why I got my ass
lordy.
beat for killing a chicken.
Bro, I'm just gonna say this. I agree. I think Skyrim is honestly the worst. It was fun when it first came out, but to a certain degree. Like as the further you get hit, it got boring. It got more and more boring, and like the game
Boring
was
off the
buggy.
rip.
It was buggy as
For
hell
real.
too. And
I'm
then
just
like
gonna wait for Daniel to listen to this later.
No, Dan's gonna be. I'm gonna expect a death threat from Daniel if it's
Yeah,
not
Dan,
there.
yeah,
Already
yeah.
got something coming from me.
Love you, Dad.
All right, James.
think
Give me,
the
let me
worst
finish. Let me finish our. Let us finish our thing, and then you can rebut to it. All right.
alright.
But like I said, I played for fucking 5 hours straight. It was so boring. Like I literally did nothing. I tried to do the main quest. Where's the main quest? I don't know. You could do this side quest, but I don't want to do the side quest. Oh well, here's a side quest.
My lord.
I took an arrow to the knee. That's the fucking meme of it all. So,
Also, don't. Also, you kill a chicken and the whole fucking town is beating your ass.
oh dude, I tried stealing a fucking Skyrim helmet and I got chased out of the fucking building. I'm like, what are you fucking doing?
Let's also like.
You're-
Here's the thing I really dislike about Skyrim is the fact that the game just keeps getting re-released, not patched, not fixed, not updated, nothing. It just keeps getting re-released, and people are fucking buying it, and they're just
Oh, yeah, no.
taking it, and it,
Call of Duty.
it drives me insane. But yeah, Call of Duty does it, but at least they
Duty.
fucking adjust.
Call of
They
Duty.
adjust the fucking like looks of things. Skyrim has not adjusted their look since 2011 when it was first made. It looks exact same. It's got the same bugs. It's got the same looks, same quest, same everything. There's nothing different. But they keep releasing it, and people are fucking buying it.
Welcome to Bethesda.
Okay, well,
Welcome to Bethesda.
I'll comment on the Call of Duty point here real quick. A wise man once told me, "You could shine a turd as much as you want; it's still a turd at the end of the day." And that
Yeah.
is Call of Duty games lately.
Yeah.
They are just shining the same turd and just handing it back out to you, and they're getting your $60.
Well, it's
Well, now it's $70.
funny.
Oh
enough,
yeah,
Call of Duty-
70
Yeah.
now, but
Call of Duty at the beginning was actually pretty good for the first ones, and then it just got worse past like Modern Warfare 2, and then it just
No,
got really
no.
bad.
Modern Warfare 3 was the worst fucking Call of Duty.
Yeah,
Well,
Modern
no.
Warfare 2 was the
What the
best.
No, Modern Warfare 3 was awesome. What?
Modern Warfare 3 was fucking
Black
ass.
Ops. I'm sorry. Black Ops 1 was the worst Call of Duty to me.
Oh, no,
I
now
gotta
we're fucking-
argue about
I'm
that. I
pull-
love
I'm pull-
that.
The melee system sucked.
house.
The sniping system sucked.
It was
Well,
the
it's
same.
not a fucking
Zombies-
sniping game.
Zombies suck.
Zombies sucked.
Zombies suck.
What are you talking about?
and here's the tilted
Alright,
for
alright,
you.
Yep. And we're getting to that level, baby. That's why we're called casually tilted because we're already mad.
How are you saying Kino der Toten, probably one of the
Dude, Kino
greatest zombies
Listen,
map of all fucking time?
Sucks.
You just suck at zombies.
I know.
Hey,
what,
let's tone
zombies
this
suck.
down.
There's no end to zombies.
Alright, let's
hey,
tone
hey,
this down.
hey,
Tone
tone
this
it
down.
No. Hold on. Let me say my one point.
Go ahead.
Fuck you, Mason.
That'll be the last thing we said.
Fuck you.
so
Okay.
No, fuck
Alright.
you.
Now let's get back to Skyrim. Get back to
nope,
Skyrim.
I
Get
want-
back to
I want-
Skyrim talk.
We're done with Skyrim talk because
Wait, hold on. I
That
want
was only one
James. James
person
had
that
something to say.
Yeah, James had
James
we
had
didn't-
something
we
to
didn't
say
let
about
James
the
rebuttal.
James.
Alright,
Come on.
James is the last person to say anything. Then we're moving to Jay.
I'm honestly floored. First of all, Mason, I can't believe, and whoever said that the chicken bit, I'm gonna get to you in a minute. But like, I'm surprised, and this is coming from someone who has played Skyrim from way back in the day, and then I did a run a year ago, and I kind of I was thinking about picking it up because the last time I left it off, I was working on my vampire build. But I am honestly shocked that you just genuinely detested your time with the game. And honestly amazed that you didn't figure, gee, if I steal a helmet from a store clerk, maybe he might be a little miffed that someone just took the thing. And then
He
for
was
the
hidden. I was
person
hidden.
who killed a chicken, yeah, I would be pretty pissed too if someone ran up to my livestock and just decided, I'm gonna punch his chicken. Pow!
Oh, hold on, real quick though. Why is your chicken in the middle of the fucking street then, not in a freaking fenced area?
Free range.
Exactly.
Yeah, free
You
range.
had 3 weeks to kill the chicken and eat it. I was a hungry boy.
Hungry boy, you mean you didn't kill the millions of wolves nipping at your ankles at some point?
No.
No, because I
Oh my
didn't
God.
play the game long enough to get to the wolves.
Yeah, but
Oh my god.
Now, James, here say one more thing to his rebuttal, and then we can move on to Jay, because then I know we're taking up some time with this.
We're already halfway through the episode, and I just
So-
we on one person.
So no. What I will say about this is I hated Skyrim, but I loved Elder Scrolls Online. That's the last thing I'll say about it.
I do remember the time with
All right, Jay.
Sloth.
What's up, Jay?
We're
What's
done with
your
this
favorite
conversation.
game? What's your favorite game and your least favorite game, Jay?
All right. So throwback.
Island.
What the fuck?
Huh?
My favorite game is a game called Thief. I played it on the 360, and I currently have the remastered edition for my PC.
Thief?
Yes, it's like
Oh, it's amazing.
do you know what it is? I love that game. It's kind of like Skyrim and like Assassin's Creed, like kind of like put together.
Why do I feel like I know this one?
It was
remember-
free on
I
the
remember it.
360 back in the day.
it
Yeah.
was free.
That was back when they had limited copies of it going out. I grew up playing that game. Love it so much. I play it all the time. And then a newer game that I really really like is Hollow Knight. That is a really nice
Hollow Knight
newer
is fun.
game. Yeah. And my least favorite, I got beef with this game. It's a game called Lollipop Chainsaw.
Oh
I
wow.
love-
Oh yeah, wait.
I know.
Actually, I've heard this game.
I
Real
love
quick,
that game, but I
wait.
couldn't. No, I couldn't get past. There was this level where you had to cut zombies' heads off to get them into a basketball hoop. Like you had to, like, cut them off in a certain way for them to land in the hoop, and you had to get a certain amount of points to get to the next level. I am pretty sure I tried for like a whole year to get past this level,
Jesus.
and I never did. But I love that art style of the game. I love that
Didn't
game
they
so
remake
much.
this game
Wait,
recently?
did anyone play that
Did
game
they?
and get the
Not recently,
achievement?
did they?
Did anyone? Yeah, they did. Did anyone play that game and get the achievement for looking up the skirt?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, I was the
Oh
only
my.
one.
I mean, you just have to.
You had to. It's in the
You
rules.
had to.
It's in the rules, guys. Just remember, when you play this game, you have to.
Nine
have
year
to
old,
look-
Gun to your head, you have to do it.
And you know, that's some interesting stuff. I thought this game got remade recently. I'm not sure though.
It
But,
did.
I don't think so. Did it?
I would love
I'm
to
not
know.
seeing on Steam.
It didn't
Yeah,
get not
retry that
recently.
level.
It was literally maybe like 2015, maybe.
Okay, so
Oh.
like 3 years after it came out, I guess. Or
And-
maybe they made
Yeah.
a second one. Either way.
And
Oh,
to
actually,
point
yes.
out,
a remake announced for 2023. So I did see
Ooh.
something. It's just coming up.
and
Yeah,
to
it's
point
on
out,
its way.
that basketball level is like towards the beginning of the game.
Ugh.
Wow.
I never
Alright.
got
Wow.
past it.
With that is very interesting. So don't mean to cut you off. You have a little bit more on that, or
Nah, I'm good.
no?
I
Okay.
just-
No, she just hates
it's just deep.
basketball.
She
It's my
hates
favorite
knobbyhead
sport to
basketball.
watch.
Okay. So on that note, what about you, Cody?
No, we gotta go to Tyler.
Yeah, Cody went.
Oh yeah,
first.
Cody's
Cody
started.
I went
I'm
first, remember?
Sorry.
Don't give him
I
any
was going in a line. I'm sorry.
Don't give him any more
Tyler.
time.
Tyler, what's up? What's
Oh,
up,
my
my guy?
favorite
Right to
game,
left, left to right.
CS:GO.
Alright,
Oh,
Tyler,
yeah,
what's up?
what I said earlier.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I kind of have two favorite games of all time. Like one of them is is dead, and that being Battlefield 4. I mean, I have had so many memories playing that game. Like I had probably thousands of hours in that game on 360 and stuff like that. So that game's always got that little corner of my game where I always keep it, even if it is dead. And a newer game that I would say that I have enjoyed a lot is in between the hackers. I would say CS:GO. Like the better I'm getting, it's more fun. But the hackers really kind of ruin that game. Like they need to fix that in CS2, which I'm ready for that one.
CS2 Beta
And-
Squad.
And this
I bet you're not having it.
shut up, you two. My most hated game. I know I'm gonna get a death threat from one of the people in this party,
As long
and
as
I
it's not me.
guarantee it.
Let's hear it.
My most hated game of all time is Call of Duty Ghosts. I hated the way that game played. I hated the way the sights looked in that game. I hated almost everything about that game. I bought it on release, hyped as all get out to play that game, and I played like 2 rounds, and I hated everything about it, and I quit playing it.
Boy,
It wasn't that bad of a game.
it wasn't even that fucking bad.
It wasn't
was
that
probably
bad.
now from my standpoint, from the competitive side, that was probably the best search and destroy game we've ever fucking had.
For real.
Yeah, but-
Competitive, yeah, that was best.
That's what I was saying, though. I was not into the competitive side of
It's
Call of
debatable.
Duty until Cold War. So you got to remember, I was
Oh.
playing as a casual person, and casual
Still fun.
casual Ghost sucked. I hated
No, it
that
didn't.
game with a passion. I would rather have played Black Ops 3.
Black
Or
Ops 3 wasn't
four.
even that bad.
Yeah, Black Ops 3 wasn't even that bad. Black Ops
If you would have
4,
said
on the other
Advanced
hand,
Warfare, we would have thrown.
Yeah,
those
Advanced
were
Warfare
hands.
is a
Actually,
If you
yes.
play Advanced
I would've-
Warfare over
I
Ghost,
would've-
you're
I
literally
would've-
insane.
I would have played Advanced Warfare.
No, you
over
would
Ghost.
not. No, I'm telling you right now, you're just talking out your booty.
Nope, I
I don't
had
know.
Advanced Warfare, and I had
Advanced
probably
Warfare
600-700
sucked
hours in it. I had
so
Ghost, and I had like
much.
30 hours in it.
Ghost is hands down way better than Advanced Warfare. You cannot
I
say
just
it's
like Advanced Warfare so bad. It's
Advanced
such a bad
Warfare.
game.
Literally, Advanced Warfare is what ruined Call of Duty for me. It
no, that was
ruined it.
Modern Warfare 3.
Modern Warfare 3 wasn't even that bad.
Modern Warfare 3 was a million times better than Ghost. A
No,
million.
Dude, you had the 1v1s, the 2v2s, the 3v3s, so you could play with your friends like in that way. And then you had the freaking Infected, and you had the Search and Destroy, which was phenomenal. They had the Sniper, because y'all know in Call of Duty, I always snipe. That's what I am, because I'm freaking phase up, baby. And like, so,
I mean, we phased it up here, but we're not phasing up that.
dude. If anyone says Advanced Warfare is better than any other Call of Duty, unless you say, what was that, Infinity?
He's into this, man. He's over
Any-
here.
He's
slapping
clapping
his hands.
hands.
Listen to me!
We're listening. I'm hyping you up.
If
alright?
you say you play Infinite Warfare over Advanced Warfare, then maybe, because those two sucked. Those both could go back in the trash.
Those were actually
I want to
better
go
than
back in
Modern Warfare
time
3.
and hope to God they don't make it. Like,
Modern
put me in
Warfare
the
3 was dog water.
Modern Warfare 3 wasn't that bad. It was so much better than Infinite
No.
Warfare and Advanced Warfare.
That's
Okay,
the only
okay.
Call of Duty I played one game, and then I really wanted to return it. I literally bought it on the Friday because it.
God forbid
came out on
Mason died
Tuesday.
one time and he doesn't
No,
play the game.
I played it on Friday. I played one game, and I was like, "Wow, this game feels awful," and it was awful.
No, it wasn't that, dude. It was actually really good. What?
I learned to tolerate it, but it was just it was
You learn to
terrible.
tolerate what?
A terrible
You
game.
tolerated a good game?
All right. Now that we're done here, and we definitely hit the tilted side off of that.
Exactly.
We
I
are
called
gonna
it.
move on to James.
Yeah, moving on to fuck you, Mason.
Well, we can tell who's got beef in this group. All right, what's up, James? What's your favorite?
A lot of
least
beef after this fucking podcast.
This is the
If
first
I-
and only podcast we're doing.
This is the only episode.
Okay, so what's up, James?
I can't say I really have a definitive favorite, but I have multiple, so I'll just list them off.
Just
It's,
list off like one or two.
Animal Crossing: New Horizon, definitely one of my chill games. I
Valid.
heard
Very valid.
something there.
Valid.
I hate all of you.
Okay.
Okay. Keep going, keep
What's
going.
wrong with Animal Crossing?
Solo player game.
Moving on.
Oh, okay.
Just keep
yeah.
going, keep going. We already know
Yeah.
his deal
And-
with the souls.
And then if I had to shack up another spot, it would probably be Metal Gear Solid, Phantom Pain, or Spider-Man, the new one.
Yeah, I'm
Not
a
Miles
big fan of
Morales.
this.
The
Bandwagon.
yeah, no.
No.
Oh, hang on. Which one? Which one? Hold on. Spider-Man.
Whatever
Or
one
Metal
pisses
Gear.
you off the most.
Oh,
Moving on.
And then for my hated game, I can't say I have a game that I absolutely detest. Nothing that causes me the froth at the mouth. So I'm gonna go with a disappointing game, and that would be Crackdown 3.
Oh, I remember you hating that one.
I just it was such a disappointing experience. So much years of build up. So look at this tech, you could destroy the terrain. Yeah, none of that's available in the base game. Congratulations, you played yourself. Get out of
Wait,
here.
you have to buy a DLC
I've
for
actually
it then?
seen
No,
this
it's
game.
all the multiplayer. You only get the destruction
Oh.
environment in the multiplayer.
Yes, I played this game before actually on Xbox. I remember this.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember it was I still find it such a disappointing experience because it was like, they went from it's a crime sandbox to all right, here's one faction, you got to beat them up. Just do your thing, and then it's over. Do you remember Terry Crews? What, he was in here? Yeah, nah.
Terry Crews was in that game?
Yes, he was. They built him up, and then he was like a character skin you can just swap out at any time. It was, like I said, such a disappointing experience.
Yeah, I remember playing this game on Xbox. It like took a second for my brain to register it, but I didn't go in it with like any info. I just played it because I just saw it was free. I was like, hell yeah.
I am a Crackdown. I was a Crackdown fan. I played 1, 2 was one of those. Okay, it's a sequel. It's kind of disappointing, but whatever. And then 3 was like, oh, we're going back to the way Crackdown 1 was. And then they just went, nope, out the window you go.
So James,
Yeah, I mean, that's just kinda how games are.
would you call yourself a crackhead?
Maybe.
Wait, you got cracked?
Nah.
Alright, well,
Down
before
boy.
we get in trouble,
Cracked down?
yeah, we got some Crackdown. I mean, why not?
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
Yeah. So, for me though, if for a video game genre, I would like to say Hunt Showdown. I personally like Hunt Showdown. I can play it solo, I can play it with groups. It's a battle royale style game where, you know, most of us already know this, but for other people that don't, it's more of a battle royale, but you don't have to like beat everyone to win. You just go in, you look for these bosses, you get bounties from the bosses, and try to leave with those bounties. Everyone's going for it, so it's a big gunfight. It's a Western themed game, so it's also a lot slower, and the gunfights are a lot slower, but it plays more of a strategic or better aim type of game, and I like that style because it's just so much fun. Game does have bugs though, which they're slowly working on, which is great, but I love it. But for like a just in general game, I like D&D, Dungeons and Dragons. I've been playing for like a year or so, and I just absolutely love it. Nerd. But I absolutely just love it. Mason, what you saying nerd for? You play
He looks
D&D.
like a rogue.
That's what I say. That's why
I'm
that's why
evil,
I'm the only
baby.
one that can say that.
I'm evil, baby. All right. No, it's just a lot more creative fun. It doesn't like get mad. I don't have to get mad at this type of game. It's just more like you could joke around with a bunch of people, have fun at a table, and just make a good, funny story out of it. Which is what I'm doing with my group.
I miss Cthulhu.
I was just about to say I miss Call of Cthulhu.
And then my least favorite, it has to be League of Legends. I've been playing
Yes.
Legends-
Valorant.
No.
He converted back to us, boys.
Valorant is there, but it's because it's made by the same company. Now, for me, I played League of Legends for many, many years, and I've gotten up to plat in that game, and the community just makes it so toxic. It makes it such hard time to play. The company doesn't actually do based off what the community thinks should be done. They do it based off pro play. So if the character gets played too much in pro play, it gets nerfed. It gets nerfed to the ground where the character is no longer even playable. If a character barely gets touched, then they boost it up to the point where it's too strong for normal players, and normal people get tired of playing against this shit. We sit there and complain about it day and day, but they don't care because as long as pro play is playing it and it doesn't seem strong to pro play, they're not going to nerf it. And it's just my itch about League of Legends. Between the community and the company, it's not it. I literally had to step away from the game because the game was just driving me nuts. Valorant's hitting there though. Valorant's about to take that spot though because Valorant, same company,
Dude,
same
Valorant kids,
bullshit
man.
logic.
Valorant kids, bro.
Valo kids are the worst.
You're down 2 rounds.
It's
You're
the
like,
same.
we need to surrender.
It's the same.
We're
thing with League.
losing. Surrender.
I'm pretty sure those are the same people that play League of Legends because it's like with the first death in the League of Legends, they want to FF. They want to get out of the game. It's like the second we start losing, even though the game is winnable and we're winning everywhere else, if that person is like 0-6, they just want to get out. They don't care.
I know. Okay, so like I know it's gonna be the same, but it's not because I played Smite over League of Legends. But you know how many times where they're killing our Titan, and my whole team's dead, and one of us spawned back. We stopped them, and we went through 2 towers, and got to their Titan and won. Full comeback. Like you're not out. That's where my never surrender motto comes from. Is that game because you never know what can happen. You can always come back and win, and people don't understand that.
It's just people don't want to.
Mason,
They load up in the game and then they just don't want to take time to play it. That's just the main
dude, for
issue.
real. Or if they don't get their character, Jay.
Jay.
But
To
with
be
that-
fair, I only know how to play one character.
You used to play KJ.
You used to
I
play
do- I mean-
KJ and what? You used to play one other character, didn't you?
Wasn't a Sky?
No,
No, it wasn't Sky. It was something else.
it literally was KJ.
Was it Viper? It was
No.
Viper, then KJ.
No, because I unlocked Viper after I got KJ. KJ was my first like operator I picked,
Okay.
and then I switched to Sage.
So with that, ringing that around, I think it's about time for that power.
I think it's about time!
It's about time for that power minute, Jay. You ready?
Yes, sir!
Yes, I think so.
And, wow, camera.
Hold on,
Oh,
hold on,
hi,
hold on.
Go away. Thank you. My Switch didn't work like planned.
No, because you switched it out. You were
Yeah,
using
yeah, but
your
my
webcam now.
camera is still behind Jay.
That's alright, it's fine.
Go ahead, go ahead.
We got it fixed now. We're good.
Alright, so my power minute is going to be about Hello Kitty Island Adventure
Oh
in the Apple Arcade store. Alright, so my beef with this game is that they advertise this game so much. Like, cute, it's like Animal Crossing meets Hello Kitty. You get a little island, you get to repair it, you get daily tasks, you make little friends, stuff like this, right? Super hyped game for people that like were interested in stuff like that. And if you've ever watched South Park, it's Butter's favorite game. And then day of launching, they come out and it's a subscription service for Apple Arcade. My beef with that is that was so fucked. Like I'm seeing it off of like my TikTok. I'm getting like Instagram ads and stuff like that. Nothing about it costing anything until day of release, and then they want you to fork over some money.
What, Hello Kitty? Hello Kitty?
Yeah, like because you have to have Apple Arcade for it, and Apple Arcade is like it's like $5.99. And they're coming out like a few different things. Like they're gonna come out, I think, with Stardew Valley, like on the phone and stuff like that. But like they just didn't mention it at all until it was ready for people to like get ready to play. And then they were like, "Ah, give me some money." I was so mad. I wanted that game so. Microtransactions. Terrible.
Yeah,
Anyway.
yeah, it is terrible.
That's
yeah.
what my power minute is about.
Yeah, and that was a very, very power minute, guys. I hope that was a very interesting.
Wait,
one
has it
about
really
Hello
been a
Kitty.
minute?
Yeah, that was a minute. That was a little bit over a minute, but it was a minute.
That's fine.
My question is, so they didn't specify when the ads came out that it was going to be on Apple.
No, so like what I was seeing is
Arcade?
that they were like marketing it like Animal Crossing. Like I literally saw one that was like, "Oh, Hello Kitty Island Adventure, it's like Animal Crossing," and then they'd show you like with a little net catching bugs and shit like that. And you're like, okay, great. Like there's a big community that loves Animal Crossing. I love Animal Crossing. You know, it's cute. It's on your phone. It's Hello Kitty. Really cute character designs. There's like a bunch of stuff to do, and it literally like nothing. And then it's getting released, and then it's like, oh, now on Apple Arcade. I was like, that's bull.
Oh, I
Big
mean,
bull.
it's companies just trying to make money. You know how it is. They don't really actually care. They make
Obviously,
games
yeah.
to make money. I mean,
Okay, I'm not going to lie.
Look
It does
at
say that it's on
Skyrim.
Apple Arcade.
This isn't on the like Apple Store.
No, it says it
But-
on the trailer.
Which one
I
are you
went-
watching?
I went and found the trailer. Here, I'll send you the link to it, Jason, so you can pull it up. But I found, because I was like, there's no way they're gonna pull the rug out on these people. Because again, like you said, there is a solid community of people that actually do enjoy Hello Kitty, and they do love Animal Crossing. They like stuff like this. Like this would be a perfect game for people like that. So, but if you're not going to be able to present that or give us the reasoning for not being on Apple Arcade, because this, like I said, I watched the trailer. It looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. But the thing is, like, I could see this really being a Apple Arcade exclusive, because they do have a lot of good games on Apple Arcade that are behind the paywall.
Yeah, and they're coming out with like a lot more soon. And it's cute. But like I think I don't know, like there's such a big
gives me a lot of
community,
Animal Crossing vibes.
yeah, well yeah, it really is similar. And I don't think we've had a Hello Kitty Island adventure since the 3DS. I think. Why are you laughing?
Nothing.
I just think it's lame that like stuff like that isn't more accessible. Because honestly, like you look at it and you're like, okay, $5.99 like a month or whatever. But like you add that up with everything else, and then like
Just ignore him, please.
Just
Like-
yes, keep talking.
are there microtransactions? Are there like it's just a lot, and it kind of sucks that it's not just more readily available. In my opinion.
Okay, yeah.
Plus,
I
Hello
mean, I
Kitty is
understand
like Sanrio in itself is like a huge company. Like I think we could get a little free island adventure. To be completely honest.
Yeah, I get you. So, now I'm gonna ask everyone. In your childhood, had to have a very interesting game that came out. What caught your eye as a child? What got you into gaming, and what childhood game that did it?
You should
Who's going
start,
first?
Jason.
Jason,
I
yeah,
don't know
you
why you
start us
always
off.
assume
Yeah.
that you're not starting.
Oh, because I asked the question. It's kind of weird. I asked the question, and then I answered my own question.
Yeah, you could start it off.
Yeah, start
See
off.
Harvey
It's also-
answering the card.
Let's also make this
Jason,
clear.
we're not real. We're just part of your imagination.
Fuck. No, so, what got me into gaming was kind of around 6, I think, 6 or 7. My stepfather ended up getting an Xbox, the original Xbox, and as a kid, I got into Pac-Man and stuff. And then when he brought the Xbox in, I got into the very first Counter-Strike,
Oh no!
which
Shout out to 1.6.
Oh,
yeah,
my.
and the first
That's a
Counter-Strike
blast.
wasn't actually bad. I actually enjoyed that game. And then I got really into the Godfather games. I love the Godfather games. I still do. I really wish they would make more. Because a lot of
I remember that.
new ones were actually really good. You never heard of Godfather?
No, I remember. I remember
yeah,
playing
okay.
The Godfather. Yeah.
Bro, like, even when they released it on PSP, I got the Godfather on PSP. I love that game. That's just my favorite childhood game. So that's basically what got me into gaming, is basically my first Xbox. And then when we got the Xbox 3, got gold, met a bunch of people online, had so much fun playing Halo and all that. That's basically where my whole gaming life came to. So how about you, Mason?
A similar experience. My dad was actually a gamer back in the day, not anymore. But he had the original Xbox, and I remember I was watching him play all the time and all this, and I was like, okay. And then he left. My mom called him for something, and he left, and I was like, oh, this is free time for me to grab the controller. So I went and grabbed the controller. And
Typical kid will do.
every kid, when they get that golden opportunity, they don't let it go. So I went there, I grabbed the controller, and he was playing the original Halo, Combat Evolved, and I was hooked. I loved it. I kept playing. I just made I made my own save profile on it. Because that one you had different characters you could play as.
Yeah.
So I made my own character one, so he didn't know I was playing his game. So I just kept playing, and I just loved it, man. And then I think a little bit after that's when Halo 2 came out, and I just remember constantly playing on the original Xbox. Like, it was amazing.
Yeah, the original Xbox brought so much good memories, man. It's wild.
I remember fucking playing Tony Hawk's Underground.
Oh yeah, me
Ooh.
too. I remember that.
Tony
See,
Hawk's
I
Underground
wasn't big into those games, but man, that game was actually really good.
But I will say my favorite was American Wasteland. That was probably the best one.
Underground was mine. I just remember the story and the soundtrack to it. Thanks
Oh,
for unlocking
great.
a memory there.
Unlocking core memory.
Is that
Unlocking
is that
core
what got you into gaming, James?
No,
I don't know.
I would say what got me into gaming was my father got me a Nintendo 64, and the first game, of course, it was the Donkey Kong edition. So it came with Donkey Kong 64, and from there it just spiraled, and I got Smash Bros, and then
Back Limit Smash.
and then there was Mario Kart, and then so on and so forth, and then you get the GameCubes, and so it was just absolutely love for the gaming scene every way.
Alright. See that? I mean, everyone's got about the similar story. What about you, Jay? What got you in? I'm assuming it'd probably be Broden, right?
he got me into PC, but I actually grew up. Both of my parents are relatively young comparative to some other people. And they were both actually super into WoW.
Oh,
My dad
God.
probably still plays on occasion. So I just kind of grew up with my parents always like playing. They really got into like Battlefield like later on, like the Star Wars one. And then
Battlefront.
yeah. And then it was like kind of just like exposure, like a little bit of Roblox here and there. And then I actually still have it. My dad's Xbox 360 got passed down to me. I think that's where it really set off. I actually used to only play like solo games. At the most I would get multiplayer was like Left 4 Dead. But even then not really. So like I grew up kind of on like the BioShock and Thief and X, Y, and Z. And then I actually just got more exposed to online gaming when I started dating Daniel and he passed on his PC to me. And I think that's just kind of where my love for games kind of came out. I still love solo games though. But yeah, credited to my
yeah.
parents and their WoW addiction.
WoW addiction, yeah. You know.
Shout out to World of Warcraft.
A little WoW and a little neglect.
A little,
Yes, very sad. Anyway, it got me thinking.
a little bit.
Dang.
Well, dang.
Can I get a bedtime story after I finish this? Like 3 hours later.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
I'm finishing this dungeon. Go to bed.
That's what having kids young does to you.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, don't have kids when you're young, all right? All right. On that amazing note, what about you, Cody? And what's that very first childhood game? What got you into gaming? What got
So,
you
I
into this
don't-
rage-filled life you're living now?
I used to be a calm boy.
I find that very
Really?
hard to fucking believe.
I used to
I'm
be
gonna ask your
very
mom for
chill.
proof.
I used to be very chill.
I felt like it came out of
for
the
real.
moon raging, bro.
Nah, man, I used to be chill. And then, actually, funny enough, my dad won an Xbox 360, the very first Xbox 360s that came out from drinking. Like he bought a Mountain Dew, and the bottle cap had like a free.
Oh, he actually won that? from
Xbox
the
360.
Bobcat?
Yeah,
Holy
he
shit.
won that,
Crazy.
and now the thing is, like, that didn't kick off my like gaming addiction, or whatever it is. I still was like more of an outside kid, but then eventually Gears of War 1 came out, and Gears of War 1 that's the only solo player game that I played nonstop. I beat it like so many times, and on the Xbox 360 I already had preset music on it, and it was James Blunt, "You Are Beautiful" on repeat when I was beating the campaign. I was up in that shit. When Kim died, I cried. I played that game so much, and then eventually Modern Warfare 2 came out, and that's when I started playing online, and that's really what
And that's
kicks
when the
off.
rage
Not
kicked in.
that's when the rage kicked in.
I was gonna say if you weren't,
He found his inner strength from Modern Warfare 2.
I was gonna say if you
I've
weren't
been
into
called-
those Modern Warfare 2
I was
servers,
still
then I
a
don't know what you're doing.
squeaky. I was still a squeaker. Holy shit!
He's
I was
a
still a
squirker,
squeaker,
guys.
bro.
That's an edit.
Squirter.
And bro, hey, I got called the N-word a lot, even though I didn't sound anything remotely like a dude.
I was about to say, what the fuck? Where are you taking this?
I was like,
I was about to say,
hey,
you're touching a
I
very
was
fine
like-
line.
Gotta
now.
get another
Hey.
edit.
Yo, it's about for 2 days, bro. Those
Yeah.
lobbies were wild.
Yeah,
Oh,
Anything
yeah.
was
Call of Duty
happening.
lobbies were always wild. There was no repercussion like they are now.
Modern Warfare 2 literally was wild. They kind of slowly got chiller, but not really. But like Modern Warfare 2, it was in. You gay G, like R. Hey, you a girl? Hey, you a girl? Hey, you female?
Yeah,
Oh, you a
yeah,
child?
those were
You a
the-
child?
Those were the lobbies. Yeah, I remember
Jesus.
them quite well.
So I never played Call of Duty.
Poor Jay.
I
Poor Jay.
loved Modern Warfare 2.
If you would play Call of Duty, you probably would have came out stronger.
No play.
If you did that, you probably wouldn't have to have your mic fucking threshold all the way up.
All right.
Look out your window. I didn't know it was snowing.
On that note, how about you, Tyler? What got you into gaming?
Well, I kind of said it earlier with my gamer tag, my original gamer tag.
Yeah. But give us a little more in detail.
the-
What was that childhood game?
Man, I mean, I grew up playing GameCube and stuff like that.
I grew up with that
mean,
stuff too. That stuff was wild.
I think I had almost every console growing up. I had an Atari. I think we had a Super Nintendo at one time. We had a GameCube.
Ooh.
We had a PS1. We had a PlayStation 2, 3, 4, all the Xboxes. So, I mean, I grew up playing video games kind of like casually because I was more into like sports and stuff growing up. So, I mean, I really didn't play a lot. And then about 8th grade year, I just like got hooked into gaming and I just took off from there. I mean, I had all sorts of fancy controllers and I had all sorts of that stuff, and then like I said, 360 was about the start of the online gaming, and then after that, yeah, it was just a very expensive habit, and it still hasn't stopped. Like yesterday when I just bought a $120 keyboard just because I felt like it.
Yeah, he's flexing on him.
Hey,
Man,
flex
he's
on them.
flexing, bro.
Hey,
That's
I
not the
use
keyboard
R.I.P.
game,
I use that cheap ass iBuyPower keyboard for
Bro, I have that keyboard. I
four-
still use it.
4 years. I had it for 4 years,
I
and that
still
thing has
use it.
thousands of hours on it. And I'm like, the keys were getting kind of iffy. Like sometimes they were hitting, sometimes they weren't. So I was like, okay, it's time I upgrade.
My issue with the fucking keyboard, because I have it, it's like the keys rub off very easily, and then
Yep.
the control. Every time I press control, if I don't move it like on top of the button, or if it like catches the edge, it won't go down like all the way. I have to put force into it, so like it really fucks with games where you have to crouch. Like in Valorant, sometimes I don't crouch even though I'm pressing that button because I have to sit there and basically force it down.
That's why
Yeah,
I had
and
my
it's
that's
a
why I
cheap
had my
keyboard.
crouches and as shift in Valorant and CS.
It's a cheap
Yeah,
keyboard, so
that-
you know.
That's why I bought the new keyboard, because I have so many hours on my keyboard that even like the WASD, it wasn't like a soft push WASD. I was like hammering to get it to move, and then my movement was so trash
It's so
that I was like,
shitty.
you know what? I'm just gonna fuck it. I'm gonna bite the bullet and spend the $120 and just get a new keyboard.
Luckily, my AWC ain't like that, but you know, I feel it. I feel it. That is actually just insane on how crazy how most of us started the same way.
Except for me.
Yeah, well, except for you.
I was about to say I've never had a
I'm
GameCube.
different. I'm
I
different.
had a
Built
GameCube.
different.
I had a GameCube, and the only game I remember ever playing on it was Jimmy Neutron. The
Jimmy Neutron.
Yeah, the
That
Jimmy
game
Neutron game.
That game
That game
slapped.
did slap. That game slapped on the GameCube. I remember playing what was it? Mortal Kombat, like the original ones. I remember playing like some fighting games on here, but Jimmy Neutron was the main thing that popped in my head when he brought up GameCube.
Bro, I know when he said that, I was like, oh man, that Jimmy Neutron game, bro. That game was
The
awesome.
game was
Yeah,
really
I never had a GameCube. I never had any of the Nintendo products. My first Nintendo product was my Switch.
good.
Damn, bro,
You
that's
waited too
terrible.
long, bro. You waited too long.
I waited too long.
My first Nintendo product was the Wii with Wii Sports Resorts and stuff.
That's what I was gonna say, the
was
Wii.
Bro,
alright.
I played Wii Sports on other people's Wii's. It was the greatest.
Other people's Wii's.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
I
Uh,
think
Go ahead, Jay.
we split a Wii between all four of us, like me and my siblings. And then I got my dad's 360, but I had to split it with my brother when he was home.
You
From,
split
like,
the
his
Xbox in
dad.
half?
Yeah, don't you know when you split it, you gotta literally take a knife and cut it in half, and then give each half to the
Oh,
person.
that's
That
I
was
wild.
in the
will say,
Someone gets
in
the
the Green
disc tray,
Knight
someone gets the power on button.
Yeah.
like,
So you can tell who's gonna mess with who. I want to play this game. Well, you ain't playing it. All right. Well, we ain't playing nothing.
for real.
I'm playing Hello Kitty Island
Exactly.
Adventure.
Or like I was like I'm one of the middle children, so like anything I wanted to do did not happen. Like I got Skylanders for my birthday. I'm gonna say this for a minute. I got Skylanders for my birthday. I'm like 11, maybe like 10 or 11, right? And my little sister also got to play Skylanders. Now tell me why. Tell me why that would happen. And then my mom eventually realized, maybe that's a little messed up, and she started buying doubles of all the same Skylanders. instead of just like buying another console, maybe it might have been cheaper at the end. But how are you gonna give me Skylanders and then also on the same day give my little sister Skylanders?
Ooh, she's got some beef. She's got the beef
For
with the family, bro.
real.
She's
She's
getting
getting
tilted.
tilted.
Shout out to Wendy's.
Hey.
Where's the beef? It's right there.
So you're a middle child?
I'm one of them. Yeah, me and my older sister
Yeah.
are technically
Okay.
considered middle children.
So then that's where the next.
Nicholas.
Jesus.
Yeah, probably.
All right. Well, let's move on now. Why don't we? What? I got one more question now, and now we'll probably end up wrapping it up. What is a new game we're looking forward to? I got a couple games I'm looking forward to.
Silk
But I want
Song.
you guys to think about which ones you're looking for. And
I got a
guess
couple.
I'll start since it is what it is. I'm looking forward to actually a couple games. Like recently, there's been a lot of For the King. For the King 2 is coming out recently, and I really love For the King 1, and For the King 2 looks crazy. I can't wait for it. Then there's Nightingale. Nightingale is coming out. It looks like a survival game. I can't wait for that shit. That shit looks fucking great. What about the rest of you? What are you guys waiting for?
Well, I mean, I've been waiting for it, but the second edition to Hollow Knight is called Silk Song. It has been in production for a very long time, probably very worth the wait. But I am just waiting. Like anything they put out, I am just soaking up all the information for it.
Getting all that hype from it.
Exactly.
Okay. Anyone else got something?
Metal
I'm
Gear Solid
currently-
3.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was the one I'm looking forward to. Just see how they kind of ruined it. Hopefully they don't. But
Which one?
Hopefully they don't. Metal Gear Solid 3, the
Okay,
remake.
Yeah. Okay. So we got two of the same ones. What about everyone else? Get any other reasons?
I got one.
Oh,
Yeah,
go ahead.
CS2.
CS2. That's my hype one. Like
That's-
I've been getting into CS. I'm just itching to get the beta or
Yeah, that's
or get the
Tyler.
release date.
That's Tyler and Cody, but we got CS2, and Cody didn't even play with me though. Shots fired. No, I'm looking forward to Mortal Kombat 1.
Bitch.
I really am.
Oh yeah, that's another one.
Ooh, yeah, that does look good.
Mortal Kombat 1 looks amazing. Like being a fan of midway games and those kind of those specific fighters, like Mortal Kombat fighters are ones I'm really into. I just love the way
Shots
they
fired
play.
at you, Mason. I'm making another Street Fighter experience. Yeah.
Yeah, no, we're not. We're good. We're good. See what happened was is
I'm waiting.
no, but no, that's literally Mortal Kombat 1 looks so good. The combat looks good. The X-rays look phenomenal. Fatalities are going to be wild. I'm just expecting a good game out of it. I'm really going to probably be putting a lot of hours into it and probably going to have some blasts with it. And another one I'm also looking forward to is going to be the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game. Although it's
Isn't that out already?
Yeah, it's
isn't
out.
it out?
It's out.
Oh, and then I'm looking forward to that one. That one was one of my looking forwards too, and I'm glad it's out. And I'm gonna probably have to go get my hands into working on it.
What about you, Cody? What's the game that you're looking forward to?
A little controversial, I might not agree, but none.
None. You have no game. You're looking forward
I literally never realized what games are coming out until they're already out, and I'm like, dude, this looks fun. And you're like, I already played it.
to. Okay.
That's
we got
typically how it
someone
works
that
with
doesn't
me.
look at any games at all.
No,
Not even one. You're not even
Nope.
psyched for CS:GO 2.
I already played it, so I already know how it's gonna go.
You're not even excited for its release.
Oh, I'm excited, but I have it, so I can play it whenever I want.
All right. Well, that was.
Because if I didn't have it, then I would be looking forward to it. But me and Mason's, we them dogs. You know what I'm saying? We got the game because we so good. You guys.
We out here playing CS2 while everyone else is like, oh, I wish I could play CS2.
Oh, I wish I could throw a smoke and let it evaporate with the nade, and me and Mason's over here. You know what I'm saying? Like, like fuck.
Using grenades to blow up my smokes, which honestly don't even work.
They patched it
It'll
a
work
little
for me.
bit. They patched it a little bit, so it doesn't work as good anymore.
No,
But-
it's whack. Then why implement it?
Okay. Well,
But yeah, that's just nah.
That's kind of sad. I'm not gonna lie, because there's a lot of good games coming out right now.
Well, my name's Lifeless.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh,
All right. So there is actually one more topic I just did forget to say, and then we'll definitely round it out after that. What is the
Reddit.
most tilted moment in a game that you've ever played? What got you so mad?
I'll
Which
lead
one?
I
this
will
one.
lead this one. I was gonna say,
Tyler,
I'm
lead
not
this one.
leading
This is gonna be funny.
Look at this one. I have two really good stories for you guys because most of you don't know me as like aggressive. Like I'll get a little bit tilted and then I'll calm myself down. But back in the competitive Call of Duty days, your boy was different. I mean, so the first one, and this is gonna sound really stupid, but I swear this is a true story, and Mason can attest to it because he got the Snapchat from it. Eddie, we were playing Among Us with Mason and a bunch of our other friends, and we had a whole lobby full, and we were playing. I was playing on my PC with my roommate's mouse. Okay, keep in mind, roommate's mouse. 2 games in a row, I get voted out first. Like literally, run straight to the button. They hit the button, voted me out, and I got pissed. And I'm like, okay, you know what? 2 games in a row. You know, probability was that I might have been the imposter. Well, the third game comes, and my roommate's sitting in the room next to me because he came in to ask me something. He walks back in his room, runs down to the button, and reports me as the imposter. I get voted out the 3rd time in a row. I get pissed. I scream, and I shatter this mouse to pieces. The mouse wheel is across the room. The cord is ripped out of it. The plastic is busted to pieces, and it was like a $130 mouse, and I shattered it. So I owed my roommate a new mouse. So that's the first one. The second one that I have, one of my favorites, is Cold War. Mason, myself, and a couple other of our friends were playing game battles, and we were having a rough night. And at the time, my roommate decided that he was the best player on our team, so he didn't have to practice. Well, he was selling so bad one night. I think I 4K'd like 3 or 4 rounds in a row. I fucking scream at him through the wall, and he gets pissed and fucking TKs me, and I throw my PS4 controller. Mind you, my apartment was probably 50 feet long, and the ceilings are 10-foot ceilings. I threw my controller off of my floor so hard, it bounced off the floor, off the ceiling, off the floor, off the ceiling, and hit the front door and shattered.
Damn.
All because of that.
all because of Cold War.
All because of Cold War. And that's my 2 all-time favorite stories. Top one being the mouse, because I owed him for like a month and a half.
Jeez, I remember that one.
We'll start actually giving a little bit more briefer ones now, because time is running short, and I want to make sure everyone has enough time to get off after this. And I will start off with Mason. Go ahead.
Okay, my favorite most tilted moment is probably when I got really mad while I was playing Batman Arkham Asylum, or not Arkham Asylum, Arkham Knight. No, it was Arkham Knight because we were playing it. I got so fucking pissed before I left for vacation. I went outside, took my Xbox controller, and fucking gronked the shit out of it. And it went all the way. I left it outside. I gronked it on my on the pavement, gronked it, and let it just bounce a few times. And then I left it outside. And then right before we left for vacation, I had to bring it back in and fucking put it back in the box. And then like, okay, here we go. And then the next best one is I was so pissed. I grabbed this wireless keyboard I had, and I went full fucking baseball bat with it to my wall, and I demonstrated it on stream. I fucking used it as a baseball bat, and I just swung on my wall with a keyboard. Shattered it every fucking where. All the keys went flying. Everything went fucking... I chipped the motherboard in half. Yeah, no, that was fucking funny as shit.
Yeah, that's wild. Okay. What, Jay? You got an angry moment, Jay? You got any broken controllers that we need to know about?
I have never broken anything. I will say that. I can get like frustrated and stuff. I got really frustrated with a boss in Hollow Knight before, and like it was like more so like frustrated at myself that I would like get really really close and then like get ahead of myself. Other than that, I don't too bad. Like I'll like be funny, like yell a little bit, but like nothing crazy.
Nothing crazy. Okay. What about you, Cody? I know
Uh,
with that rage-filled life of yours, I know
Oh,
you have some.
let me go last because I'm trying to find something real quick.
Okay, James.
I don't think I really have a distinct rage story I can really point to, but I will say that Dead by has caused me to really open up some friendships in the terms of what is allowed to be said in some of my friend groups, and let's just say all the doors were open one particular night. So, Mason,
I was gonna say, isn't that the one where your dad came down?
I think so. I don't remember that particular one, but he definitely was like, "Yo,
You need to be careful.
yeah, you need to be careful what you say."
The fact that your dad came down, I still think that's funny. That your dad came down and legitimately had to give you the talk on that.
Yeah, it was quite a night. Quite a night.
All right. Do you want to go next, Cody, or should I go?
Can you go? Yeah, you go ahead. I'm still
Bro,
trying.
are
to
you
find it.
researching your fucking rage moments?
There's a thing that I want to show you,
Is
or
it
have
the
you showed?
CS:GO thing?
Yeah, with Kuda.
Yeah, I know which one.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. I'm here, Mason.
Like,
Can you help me
you
find that,
didn't-
please?
Yeah,
So-
I'll help.
I think my most rage filled
It's in your clips.
probably have to be playing a Dark Souls game. I don't like getting mad at games as much as I actually do, but Dark Souls games got me to the point where I've actually sat there and punched shit. I don't like punching shit. I don't normally punch shit when I get mad, but I actually playing Elden Ring recently because I'm kind of attached to Elden Ring a little bit. I died in such a shitty way. I fucking punched the shit out of my desk. And when I punched it, my mic jumped up, fell over, my phone vibrated off the table. And I was like, I don't normally like doing it because I hate getting to the point where I have to be violent with anything.
Mhm.
So I don't like doing that. But God, Dark Souls games do it because people will sit there and defend the game saying it's just a really hard game. It's a good game, but it's a very buggy game. It's just like Skyrim. It's very buggy.
Yeah.
They go with the bugginess of the game because there's been plenty of times where I watched my weapon hit the guy, do no damage, and then his weapon that didn't even touch me insta kills me. And that it's just moments like that what actually gets me mad. Is because it's like it happens more than once in this game. It's not like, oh, it's just a weird glitch. No, it happens a lot, and I just can't stand it.
Yeah.
And now,
Uh,
what is this?
This is that one clip, and then this is another one.
Is this ain't the one that he's talking about?
It is.
Is it?
Is it?
Alright, but it looks like we have a visual
yeah,
brain. We got a video of his rage.
my toxicity has no bound. That they all merge together for me. Yeah, this is it. This is it.
Wait, hold up. Do you say anything?
I think I say the F word.
Well, we've been saying that the whole
I can't
time.
hear
Who
anything.
fucking
Right now.
flashed me, you fucking idiot?
Cody,
Yeah, I don't
kill
hear
this
it.
stupid
I
bitch!
fucking flashed!
You guys hear it?
He's 5 feet in
No.
front of you!
Well, for everyone, please just be silent. Let the stream hear it. And then probably can't hear because it was sent to me and I actually streaming it. So I will do this. I will change it from this screen to this one, and then you'll probably be able to hear it.
Kill the virgin.
Nice job.
Who fucking flashed me, you fucking idiot?
Cody, kill this stupid
I
bitch!
fucking flashed!
He's 5 feet in front of you!
Hello, there's milk all over my screen. I can't see shit!
So when you're staring directly at the dude, you get flashed. He didn't move.
I sprayed. I did spray, but I didn't hit him.
What the?
Actually, I did hit him. See the fucking kill feed?
Kill the virgin.
Yep.
And you have the other one. You have the other one. I think.
There's a different one, right? Yeah, there's another.
No, that was the one I was talking about. Wait, Kudo, you could kill him. I'm fucking like I literally just said I was Flash.
Would
You know.
wait?
Oh.
How you accept
Will
it?
you accept
How you
this,
accept
Kuda?
it, Harry? How you
Fucking
accept
accept
it?
it. I
Yeah,
don't understand.
accept what?
I don't understand.
Accept what? I don't see shit.
understand.
Where do you want me
I
to
don't
accept, huh?
understand.
Huh?
I gotta
What do you want me to
fucking.
accept, son?
I gotta
Huh,
accept.
son?
There
Son,
you go.
what do you want me to
There you
accept?
go.
I don't see shit.
Okay.
Where's it
Your
at?
things. Find it.
Oh,
Find
yep,
it.
yep. Got
Find
it.
it.
I have not found it. It's not here
Find
because
it.
you're a fucking idiot.
Find it. Find it. It's there. I know it's there. Would you wait?
Oh my gosh.
So a lot of rage mode for Cody is just CS:GO, or when Kuda, one of our friends that just comes by, them two get at it a lot. So they
Well, he is
get
my
good.
best, like my one of
Do a
my
whole
like
pot of this.
best
bringing at
friends.
each
So
other.
it's like
Yeah. But that's his rage moment, and that's actually wraps up today's subject, which I thought actually went pretty damn good. I hope everyone enjoyed that. And if anyone that's been listening to it actually enjoys it, just come by next time and we'll do another one.
Now
We don't have a consistent day yet. Probably by next
Nope.
one we'll figure out what day we want to do it. Or
Should we-
whenever this gets uploaded, you probably figure out.
should we
maybe
say
it'd be
what
that
the
day.
next episode will be targeting, or do we have?
Nah, we cliffhang that shit.
Yeah, let's
Yeah, fuck
cliffhang
'em.
it so next time when they click on it, they know. But
We-
thank you all for coming in, giving some conversation. This was
Yeah,
wonderful.
thank you.
Yeah.
Well,
Very exciting.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you.
All right, I'm gonna do my signature. Y'all ready?
I'm ready. I'm waiting.
Hold on. I have my glasses on. Thank you for listening. Bye.
And that was Jay's signature. And now for the actual podcast signature. Thank you all for listening in, and I hope you all had an
Who's
enjoyable time.
driving this bus?
And on
Oh
that
my
note,
god.
have a wonderful night until next time.
Who's driving this
Bye-bye.
podcast?